How's it going, everyone? This is Childhood DVD Fan here, and I am back with another video. This is a video that I have wanted to make for a while. I just haven't gotten around to it until right now. No, right now. Right now it is. Alright, so as you can see in front of me, we have every single mainstream release of Drake and Josh on DVD and VHS. These are all the mainstream releases. These are non-bootlegs. These are all the main ones here. You got one here from Beyond Home Entertainment, which is a re-release. You got these three right here from the Best Seasons 1 and 2 all the way down to Merry Christmas, Drake and Josh were Amazon exclusives. You have two different Nick compilation sets with one episode of Drake and Josh in them. And then you have the Go Hollywood DVD and VHS and Suddenly Brothers DVD and VHS released by Nickelodeon. All these were released by Nickelodeon up here, from Suddenly Brothers Volume 1 VHS all the way down to Nick Kids' Choice Winners Collection. So three different companies released all the DVDs so far mainstream for Drake and Josh, the Drake and Josh series. But there's a very odd and weird history that a lot of us here on YouTube like to talk about, but I haven't actually seen someone address it in a video. So I'm going to do my best to do that in this video. If I miss something, if I'm incorrect, don't get on my, rear end about it. I'm going to do my best to tell you guys everything. Just so far that's been kind of weird with the Drake and Josh releases on DVD. So without further ado, let's get right into it. We're going to go from top to bottom, show comparisons when I need to. So here we go. First up here, we have the Drake and Josh Suddenly Brothers DVD and VHS here. It's a very well-known fact here, if you've been watching the channel, that there was supposed to be a Volume 2 called Suddenly Family, but that never got released. That was supposed to come out in September 2005 to continue on, obviously, because this is Volume 1. But that never ended up happening, so that's very unfortunate. So, we'll start here with the VHS here. So, for the VHS here, there are two episodes in the VHS, and that is Pilot and Doom Buggy. Now, Pilot, this is actually the second Pilot episode. They had previously shot a pilot episode that never got released on mainstream media in 2002 with a different actor playing Walter Nichols, and that was Stephen Furst. But then he wasn't available to do the series, so that Jonathan Goldstein came in and took over the role as Walter Nichols on the show. Therefore, this is a second pilot episode that they filmed. I believe so for Doom Buggy as well, but I could be wrong. But anyways, the first weird thing with these two episodes in particular is that there is some copyright issues with Pilot and Doom Buggy. When Josh is learning karate in the pilot episode, if you watch the original episode that aired January 11th, 2004, we're going back a long time here, the original song when he's doing the karate with the Japanese instructor is called Dig In. But on the VHS version for this release, they changed that song to a very generic kind of song. So they changed some music, and as you can see at the bottom here, it says some music has been changed for this home entertainment version. So I don't know if they changed it because they just wanted to, or if there are some copyrights, but that's the first weird thing on Pilot. And then for Doom Buggy, when Drake and Josh are sitting in the Doom Buggy after Josh basically, fixed it up, cleaned it up, got it to work again, and they test it out, they want to play some music, and when Josh plays some music, that is also changed from the original version. So there are some copyright issues with some of the music in both of these episodes. This is the only VHS release that actually has episodes of Drake and Josh that are non-bootlegs. The only other VHS is Go Hollywood. That's just the movie. But we have the first two episodes of the series here on VHS, so I'll leave that off to the side. Then we have the DVD here with the DVD. There also is the same issue with Pilot and Doom Buggy, so they both are also changed as well. Along with the VHS version, they both have the changed music. But with the DVD, you get some bonus extras. You have 2 Idiots and a Baby and First Crush, so that's pretty cool. You get 2 extra Season 1 episodes that you would not get on the VHS. And then you have some never-before-seen outtakes and bloopers. Obviously, they've been seen now, but at the time, they were brand new. And some previews, and I wrote about, you know, the Suddenly family at the bottom. So this is pretty cool. We really haven't seen too many bloopers aside from Season 1. So this is pretty cool. So this is the Suddenly Brothers on DVD and VHS, so I'll push that off to the side. Moving on to Drake and Josh Go Hollywood, the movie here on VHS and DVD, which, by the way, both VHSs for Drake and Josh are extremely difficult to obtain, so the DVDs are better quality and much better in price to get if you choose one here. But we have the VHS here, which the VHS just features the movie, and I'll show you guys what the tape looks like. If you want to see what the tape looks like, I apologize. Mine is actually the ink label version. A lot of people's Suddenly Brothers have a sticker that goes on there, kind of like the Amanda Show volumes, but mine's actually printed ink, and then it's the same thing here for Go Hollywood. It's actually embedded on the VHS itself. The Go Hollywood VHS just has the movie itself. There's really no issues with the movie. There's no like copyright issues or anything like that as far as when it comes to the movie. So, you know, it's pretty good. But with Drake and Josh Go Hollywood, the movie on DVD here, here's a little advertisement, which, by the way, I don't have the advertisement that came with the Suddenly Brothers DVD that features the Amanda Show volumes, which I've always been kind of jealous about not having. This basically is a reminder for myself. I'll just throw that off to the side here. But with the Drake and Josh DVD for Go Hollywood, you have your movie selection, obviously, which I wish they would have done for the Merry Christmas Drake and Josh, but we'll get into that later. You have some special features, which, you know, the bloopers are about the only things really from Season 3 that you see in bloopers that they've released. You found a way music video, and then you have 2 exclusive Season 3 episodes. These are the only way you can get these episodes on DVD non-bootleg is if you buy the Drake and Josh Go Hollywood the movie DVD, which is Helen's Surgery and Mindy's Back. So those are exclusives to the Drake and Josh Go Hollywood the movie DVD. You cannot get those episodes on VHS because the VHS version only shows the movie itself and nothing else. So yeah, this is pretty much it for the Drake and Josh Go Hollywood the movie. So let me just throw this off to the side and move on to the next item here, which is Teen Nick Picks 1. There's only 1 episode of Drake and Josh on here, so there's not really too much to talk about with this DVD, you know, because it's just 1 episode. There's other shows on here, Zoe 101, Ned's Declassified, all that. Well, not all that. I mean, not the TV show All That, but I just said that as a saying. Getting the advertisement out of here, but the episode that's on here is We're Married, which is excuse me, which is a Season 3 episode. But there's a big thing later on that I'll get into in the best Seasons 3 and 4 that kind of annoys me. But we'll get into that once we get to that DVD, which is going to be shortly. So, not really too much to talk about. This DVD. It just features 1 episode from Season 3. And then the next one here is Nickelodeon Kid Choice Winners Collection, which this DVD, actually, if you're a Drake and Josh DVD collector, you should get because it has an exclusive episode on this DVD from Season 4. Who's Got Game is on this DVD. You cannot get that on the best of Seasons 3 and 4. This is your only way you can get that episode. So, once again, not really too much to talk about with this DVD. So, moving on. Sorry, it's getting a little chaotic here, trying to move these DVDs off to the side here. Okay, coming out to the Amazon DVDs, first up here we have Drake and Josh Best of Seasons 1 and 2. This is the original Amazon DVD, not the re-release version that you'll see later. One thing that's kind of weird, though, is they have a Season 3 picture for the cover of this DVD, which is just kind of a little odd to me, quite frankly. but that's not too big of a problem. It's just kind of odd. You would think they would put a season 1 or a season 2 photo of Drake and Josh on the front of the DVD, considering that Josh's hair like this was only in season 3, and that's season 3 Drake, so just kind of a little nitpick, but it is what it is. So the weird thing is with this DVD, when I talked about earlier with the Suddenly Brothers, with Pilot and Doom Buggy, they actually Amazon was able to get the rights back to the original songs for this DVD. And this DVD came out in 2008. That DVD came out in 2005. So this was released 3 years later. But they got the rights to Pilot and Doom Buggy. You know, when Josh is doing the karate on this DVD, it has the original Dig In, and then when Drake and Josh are in the buggy, it has the original song on there. So it's actually really cool that they were able to get the rights back. Good job, Amazon. Then you have Grammy on here, which, you know, this is the first time Grammy was released on DVD. You have Two Idiots and a Baby released on the Suddenly Brothers DVD, but that's okay. Mean Teacher here, first time that was released on DVD. First Crush here. Released on DVD for the first, or no, that was with the Suddenly Brothers DVD. Sorry, it's very hard to keep track. Honor Council, first time that's been released on DVD to this point. Same thing goes for Movie Job and Little Diva, although Little Diva is probably the worst Drake and Josh episode of all time. If you ask me, that episode kind of sucked. One thing with this DVD that's pretty awesome on disc 2 is that #1 Fan is on this DVD, the original DVD, and I'll get into later why it's not on that one. But I'll show you disc 2 here with Drake. But you can only get the episode #1 Fan on this DVD only. It's not even available to purchase digitally with Season 2. There's a bunch of Season 2 episodes missing. #1 Fan is one of them, but if you really want it on physical media, you got to get the original set. And then some other ones that were released for the first time. You got The Bet, Football, Smart Girl, Drew and Jerry, and Pool Shark. So yeah, this is a very awesome DVD. Very rare, although I have seen it popping back up on the internet, but it is still pretty expensive. The average price is around $70, around, you know, $50 to $70. That's the average price for this DVD. Ouch. That's a lot of money. But this is the original DVD here. So moving on, probably the hardest Drake and Josh DVD to find out there is, and it's very weird that this is the hardest because I'll explain why right now. Because every single episode of seasons 3 and 4 are available to purchase digitally. But for some reason, this one's easier to find, yet it has an episode on here, #1 Fan, which you can't purchase digitally. So it's just so weird to me. But anyways, best of seasons 3 and 4. Shout out to my good friend Jeremy from XX Random Kid Entertainment. I hope you enjoyed this DVD so far. Hug me, brother. I was glad I was able to get there for you, so thank you for inspiring me to make these videos. That's why I got you the DVD. Anyways, here's my copy of Drake and Josh Best of Seasons 3 and 4 from Amazon. Very hard DVD. If you are able to get this DVD, you would be very lucky. If you guys saw my last video or whatever, I had a different disc tray, the original one, but it broke off. The bottom broke off, so I had to replace it once again. But anyways, let's go through the episodes here. You have Alien Invasion, which quite frankly, even though Alien Invasion is available on this DVD, this is so trashed up. It is so edited that you should get this digitally, quite frankly, because there's no other way to get the regular version unless you make a bootleg. So that episode's, that's the only one that sucks. I don't know why Amazon edited that episode like crazy, but it's actually one of my favorite season 3 episodes, and they edited it out. It's so infuriating to watch that episode, but everything else checks out. You got Little Sibling here, Megan's New Teacher, Dance Contest, which is available in high definition with the Brotherly Bonding set. You have Treehouse here, one of the best episodes, one of the funniest ones. You got Helicopter, my all-time favorite episode of all time, Foam Figure. You got Megan's Revenge, another episode available in HD. You have The Great Doheny. We're Married. This is one of the ones that has always bugged me. because there are different episodes that I would put on the best of seasons 3 and 4 because there are better episodes than some of the ones that Amazon released. But this is one of the ones that has always bugged me personally because I'll just show the back of this DVD, screw it. Because We're Married was already released on the Teen Nick Picks 1 DVD. You couldn't have put another episode on there that was different that hadn't been released on DVD before. That's just always been kind of a thing that's always bugged me personally. I've already got that episode on the Teen Nick Picks 1. Could we put another episode that hasn't been released on DVD yet, Amazon? Anyways, you got Paige and Dr. Drake. You got the Dr. Phyllis Show, Theater Thug. You got The Storm. Earlier copies of this DVD had the We Will Rock You feature when they're all singing when the power goes out, when Helen starts. But later copies of this Best of Seasons 3 and 4, Amazon changes back the song to a different one that they shot because of copyright issues of Let's Get This Party Started, but my copy has the We Will Rock You and Girl Power. Now, one of the things that has bugged me is that there are a bunch of episodes that I would actually change on the Best of Seasons 3 and 4 because there are much better episodes. The ones that if you have to make, like, of course, a complete series of Drake and Josh is the best option out there for any, but if you had to pick 15 episodes between seasons 3 and 4, Amazon, I wish they would have gotten rid of Little Sibling, Megan's New Teacher, Megan's Revenge, We're Married, especially since it's already on the Teen Nick Picks 1 DVD, Dr. Phyllis Show, and Girl Power. Those are ones that I would get rid of right away. Maybe 1 or 2 I would also get rid of, but the rest of them are okay. Some of the ones I would have included on the Best Season 3 and 4, the Demon Ater. I love the Demon Ater. Josh is done. Most emotional episode ever, although it is available in HD, so I'll cut them some slack for that. What's some other ones? Really Big Shrimp. The last episode of the series hasn't been released on DVD. Trying to think in my head. What are some other episodes that should be? I'm sorry, my hair is getting in the DVD. Anyways, I would say Peruvian Puff Pepper is another one you could have put on here. I really like that episode. The Drake and Josh In, another really funny episode. Some season 4 episodes. But the bottom line is I would change some of these episodes. I mean, it's cool that we got these on DVD, but there were other better ones out there, especially Really Big Shrimp. Like, that should have been on this DVD. But anyways, so yeah, that's pretty much it for the Best of Seasons 3 and 4. This is the Amazon copy in 2008. Very hard DVD to find. If you can get it, you'll be pretty lucky. I was able to get it from my buddy Jeremy. I only had to pay a little under $30 to get it, which my copy cost $25 with a gift card back in July. Next up here, we have Merry Christmas, Drake and Josh. Another thing that's very weird about this DVD is the fact that there's apparently a copy that has a special feature of Drake Bell's Jingle Bells music video, but my copy does not have that. And another rant that I would do is I wish that Amazon would have made a movie chapter selection like Nickelodeon did with the Go Hollywood movie on DVD, because with this, there's only a play movie option. There is no chapter listings for anything. I would have liked it if there was a chapter listing because, maybe people don't want to watch the whole movie and they want to watch certain parts of Merry Christmas, Drake and Josh. So it was cool that Go Hollywood on DVD, not the VHS, obviously. You had to fast forward on the VHS if you wanted to get to a certain part. But with the DVD, you could have had a chapter listing. That's just a little rant for Amazon. My copy, Jeremy here, I know that you were talking about it, but mine has the barcode on the bottom. I personally like when the discs don't have the barcodes and they are regular clear discs, because then they kind of look like real DVDs like everything else that's released. Bummer. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Merry Christmas, Drake and Josh. This DVD just basically has the movie. And my bootleg copy is actually in better quality than this. But it is what it is. Okay. And the final one here. Drake and Josh, Best of Seasons 1 and 2. I was able to get this DVD autographed by Drake Bell himself, who played Drake Parker and Drake and Josh. I was able also to get this one autographed by Drake. I asked him to autograph this one because there's a photo of him. I didn't ask him to autograph this too because, you know, Josh is there. Now, I would have, when I met Drake, if I had the Best of Seasons 3 and 4, or the Best of Seasons 1 and 2, or just any other Drake and Josh DVDs, because when I met Drake, I'm not even kidding you, I literally ordered the DVDs because I had no DVDs, and I thought about it. I'm like, what am I going to have Drake sign? And all the DVDs for these, unfortunately, were past the date when Drake was at the concert, but the only one I could get at the time was this DVD, which is not available online anymore. It's just so weird. But anyways, got this DVD in like the day before the concert. I actually got 2 of these, but I brought down 1. But yeah, now this is when things start to get a little weird. This is a DVD that definitely is a little weird. So let me bring the Best of Seasons 1 and 2, the original release from Amazon here, which once again, a Season 3 picture of Drake and Josh. Very weird, but it is what it is. And once again, this is a Season 4 picture of Drake and Josh. You couldn't have put a Season 1 or 2 picture of Drake and Josh, at least to fit, you know, the DVD, because it's the Best of Seasons 1 and 2, but whatever, it is what it is. Anyways, one big difference between these DVDs, which is kind of the biggest ones, is that this DVD right here took away 3 episodes. So you remember how I talked about earlier how Pilot and Doom Buggy for this DVD, they were able to get the rights back to the original songs? Well, they weren't even able to get those episodes for this DVD. They took away Pilot, Number One Fan, and Doom Buggy. Which I understand them taking away Number One Fan because that episode just has a bunch of copyright problems for some reason. But then they took away Pilot and Doom Buggy. So it's just very odd. But they have every other episode from the original DVD released here in the re-release version. They just don't have Pilot, Doom Buggy, Number One Fan. And they actually put the episodes in order. You know, the episodes in order. The way Amazon, you know, released them, they were kind of like all over the place, but they actually put these in order for what was released from Amazon, so I'll give them credit for that. But one thing that's kind of weird to me about Beyond Home Entertainment releasing this DVD is they re-released the Best of Seasons 1 and 2. Why couldn't they re-release the Best of Seasons 3 and 4? And this is the correct photo. This is a Season 4 photo of Drake and Josh on here, so it fits the mold here. Not necessarily this DVD. But anyways, if they were able to release those Season 1 and 2 episodes, and all the Season 3 and 4 episodes are available digitally, why couldn't Beyond Home Entertainment just re-release the Best of Seasons 3 and 4? Now, I wouldn't necessarily have to get the re-release version if they ever did that because I have the original version. I only got the re-release version because at the time when I met Drake Bell, I wanted him to autograph a DVD, and this was the only one I was able to get at the time. But if I ever meet Drake again, you bet your butt I will be getting this DVD signed, and I'll be getting the Best of Seasons 1 and 2. I don't want to bring all my Drake and Josh stuff because I don't want him to be like, what the fuck is wrong with this guy? But definitely this DVD and the Best Season 1 and 2 if I ever get to meet Drake again going to one of his concerts. But seriously, Beyond Home Entertainment, why couldn't you just re-release this version of the Best Seasons 3 and 4 since you did it for the Best Seasons 1 and 2? Although I understand a few of the episodes you had copyright issues with because a lot of people want this DVD and they can't get it because the original Amazon copy is very hard and very expensive to get. But, you know, like my buddy Jeremy for a very long time could not get this DVD because it was just so expensive. It's so hard to find, but I got it pretty inexpensive, and I got it for him to thank him, but I can't do it for everybody. But Beyond Home Entertainment, seriously, like, why couldn't you just re-release this for everybody else so that way they don't have to keep looking for the original copy? But anyways, whatever. All right. So we are at the end of the video as far as the DVDs and stuff like that. But one last thing I'm going to do is I wrote down on this piece of paper here every single episode of Drake and Josh. And what I did is, if you see a check mark, that means it's been released on DVD. If you see a box here with an X, that means it hasn't been released on DVD from a licensed company. Obviously, bootlegs, you can release the whole series on bootleg if you want to do a bootleg. But from a mainstream company, if they have the X's with the little circles around them, that means they're not available on DVD from a mainstream company. So, Season 1, Pilot and Dune Buggy have been released on DVD, although different versions with some of the music in the Suddenly Brothers DVD and the Best Seasons 1 and 2. The original version, Believe Me Brother, is the only episode from Season 1 that hasn't been released on DVD anywhere. Two Idiots and a Baby and First Crush are all available on the Suddenly Brothers DVD, on the Best Seasons 1 and 2 original, and the re-released version of the Best Seasons 1 and 2. And you got Grammy, which is available on the original version, Best Season 1 and 2, and the re-released version. Moving on to Season 2, you have The Bet, which was released on the regular version and the re-released version. Guitar is not available for purchase anywhere worldwide. That's one of the episodes missing digitally, and it's not on DVD. Movie Job, Football, Pool Shark, Smart Girl, and Little Diva are all available on the Best Season 1 and 2 original and the re-release version. I apologize about my leg being in the way. Blues Brothers, arguably probably the best episode of the series, arguably. Jeremy's favorite episode, and my favorite episode probably from Season 2, is not on DVD, not available for worldwide purchase anywhere because of some copyright issues. Same thing with Driver's License here. Number One Fan is available on the Best of Seasons 1 and 2 original DVD, but you cannot get it on the re-released Australian copy. The Mean Teacher is available on the Best of Seasons 1 and 2 original and the re-released version. The Gary Grill is not available on DVD, although on YouTube you can buy it for $1 or 99 cents to own it digitally, at least have it digitally. But it's not on DVD, actually. And then Drew and Jerry and Honor Council, both episodes are on the original 2008 version of Best Season 1 2 and the re-released version. Oh, man. All right, moving on to Season 3.